Okay, before that, I want to sort of get a sense of my audience. How many of you have kids below the age of 12? Can you raise up your hands? Okay, how many of you have kids above 12? Raise up your hands. Okay, that's a significant handful. Let me just quickly go through my own background. Currently I'm just working on a new company called Chalkboard. I'm also the owner of SG Entrepreneurs, which is basically a sort of a portal in Singapore that helps young entrepreneurs to find resources in Singapore. I deal with a lot of social networks. I deal a lot with a lot of mobile applications. I deal a lot every day with new technologies. Before I'm going to start, I'm going to actually share that. Okay, move the next slide. Yeah, today I'm going to actually share 3 different technologies with you. Okay, it's new technologies. Some of you may know about it. Some of you may not even know about it. Now, the first thing I think is very important for all the parents here is actually to start thinking a little bit about what type of social networks that your kids use. Last week, I was actually at the FM 93.8 live campus, actually arranged by the Parenting Infocomm Seminar. So I was with a group of Tanjong Katong Girls School there. And the compare Joel was actually asking all the students in the group. And he said, how many of you use Facebook? And to his surprise, only less than half of the girls were actually using Facebook. And then he tried to ask another question, say, how many of you like me use Friendster? And then nobody even raised their hand. So I nudged Joel from the side because I was a panelist, and I said, Joel, why don't you ask them this question? How many of you are members of Club Penguin? And Joel actually went and asked, and suddenly you see all their hands raised up. Actually, why was that the case? Because from my own research and from my interaction with even my own nephews and nieces, I found out that actually nobody likes Facebook. Everybody likes Club Penguin. So it is very, very important for you, even while knowing that Facebook and Twitter may be the most important tools that people use, it's also good to find out exactly what other types of social network that kids might go to, okay? Another one very popular among kids today is not just Club Penguin. Now, so coming back today, there's a very, very important advice. So I'm currently 35, I'm still single. So I probably wanted to start by giving you this lesson because this is the case that all my cousins or my parents sometimes, or my friends who are now parents will usually ask me, how do you engage a kid with all these social media tools? So I just told them that this is the advice I was going to give you. I think I can speak here, right? You can hear me? No? Okay. You can hear me, right? Okay, so the advice that I actually give to all my friends who are parents is the following. So it's following. One of my former girlfriends once said, if we're going to have a family and we're going to have a kid, the house is going to have 2 kids. One is the kid and the other one is you. So the moral of the story is that whenever you try to use these social media tools, you have to think like how you are when you're a kid and how you use it. So I think the first tool that I'm going to talk about is called Quick. And it's called, some other people might use something called Ustream. Let's take the first slide. Okay, now, Quick. Now, do you all remember I think some of the parents here will remember there was a very, very controversial incident that happened a few years ago, happened to a polytechnic girl by the name of Tammy, right? She put up some naked videos of herself and it gone to YouTube, and then suddenly it got 1 million views. I'm sure a lot of parents are very afraid of these type of things. Unfortunately, in 3 years ago, people actually just use simple video cameras, take the video, upload it into YouTube, and basically people can see it. That will take about 2 to 3 days before all the video content actually got onto YouTube. And then after that, all hell break loose. Today, things are getting a little bit much more, technology has gotten better, so even more challenges for the parents. How many of you have an iPhone? That's the easiest question to ask. Okay, how many of you have a smartphone? How many of you have phones that can do video streaming anytime? Okay, now, let me explain to you how Quick works. Next slide. Okay, basically it's very simple. I basically have a phone here, which I'm going to, if I can get the demo I most likely couldn't demo because that particular computer bans quick. You see, now even it's very even the officers are catching up technology. So quick is basically an application. You download it on iPhone. It's free. It can work on any other. You also work on Nokia phones. You also work on Google phones. It also work on Blackberries. Okay. So what happens is that there's just a very simple screen here. I know a lot of you cannot see it. I just have to press a record button. What actually now is all of you, basically. I remember, I think our Prime Minister during one of his rally speeches actually did a demo using a Nokia phone with the same technology. You press this, you record, okay? And then you press done, okay? Now what happens is that the video that I've just recorded is actually in the same time if somebody knows exactly where my quick address is, they're actually viewing that video of all of you sitting watching me talking at the moment. Don't worry, I'm going to delete that. And by the way, most of my accounts are actually private. So the idea behind is that you can actually take a video of somebody anywhere, and basically at the same time, someone at the same instance of time, maybe split about 30 seconds, they can actually see the same video, or another friend who actually know where your quick account is and can actually view the same video. Okay, so I think it's also very important that you all should take note of that. Nowadays, videos with the mobile phone is actually another computer, so you can actually pass on this type of videos very, very quickly. And of course, if you think about if the Tammy accident were to come back in today's world, you'll be in real time, and the videos can actually go quickly. And I also asked how do we deal with these situations? The first important thing is that when such videos get uploaded, the first immediate response for parents, which some of my parents' friends usually ask me what I should do, the first thing to do is actually get to the account, delete the video first. Okay, whatever you do. Okay, whether it's YouTube, whether it's quick, there's a delete button, right? Usually when the first video is deleted, it's actually easier to deal with it because usually the internet people forget very quickly. And the problem is that when someone else gets the video and uploads it to different places. So it is always important to delete the first video.